So today we are here to talk about business analytics as an option for many of you who may be looking into this very new area of study. Now, oftentimes business analytics was the realm of MBA students, right? Hardly engineers thought of business analytics and as an area of study. However, a lot of the time, technologically inclined students have always been at the forefront of data and data processing. Business analytics was not often thought of as a career unless you pursued an MBA. Now it seems more and more today that these degrees and these backgrounds and technical interests are fusing into this field called business analytics, where business analytics is no more realm of just MBAs or business professionals. So is your background profiles or profile suitable for an MS in business analytics is the main question we are going to delve into today and sort of try to unlock the potential of this field and your prospects of preparing for this burgeoning discipline. Because, you know, especially with data becoming prevalent, with everyone going digital, from your small mom and pop store at the end of your road where you buy your daily necessities, to large online as well as retail establishments, offline retail establishments, and other businesses have tons of data to deal with, right? And oftentimes it may not be sufficient to use very basic tools to manage and crunch this data in order to very quickly respond to market needs, right? So we see business analytics as a burgeoning discipline which fuses or lies at the intersection of both business and data science. Right? So you build the acumen, technical acumen of data scientists and merge it with business skills and utilize your technical acumen to help businesses make decisions that not only help them survive, but help them thrive. And timely information is very, very important for businesses to make money and utilize that money and capital and deploy resources in a timely manner in order to be able to survive and thrive, right? So businesses use data on customers, suppliers, operations, and financial transactions to make decisions. So be it the supply chain, at any point in the supply chain, or the financial investments and transactions that a business makes, as a business analyst, your role will be most important to help the business thrive at a very strategic level and also at a day-to-day operations level, right? So a lot of what business analytics does is unlocks the predictive potential of data analysis, right? Since businesses have so much data, you will be able to predict perhaps the customer's demand in the future. So if the customer's demand is X, what is going to be the supply requirement? So placing orders on time to meet that customer's demand is going to be the role of business analytics and analysts to help businesses along the supply chain, right? So it unlocks the predictive potential of data to improve financial performance, strategic management, and operational efficiency. Very simple, seems so simple, but it requires a lot of skill in terms of modeling techniques and methods using data statistics, and now more recently, machine learning. Now, machine learning was hardly ever the realm of MBAs, right? But more and more that skill is, a general MBA is not sufficient to bring in this machine learning skill, which is why we have this course in business analytics that blends data with statistics and machine learning to improve the predictive potential of businesses. Now, in order to study, what are the prerequisite courses you will need to take in order to be able to apply for a business analytics program? First, you'll have to have a minimum GPA of 3.0 for your undergraduate curriculum. So usually universities require a B average for your undergraduate curriculum in order to be eligible to apply. If you're going to the USA, you will need to take a GRE test. Some schools may require the GMAT, but there are many schools that will accept the GRE in lieu of the GMAT. So GRE is a good test to take if you're applying for programs in the US. If you're not applying for programs in the US, an English proficiency score or an English proficiency exam would suffice. If you're taking the TOEFL, target a minimum score of 80. And if you're scoring and if you're going to take the IELTS, target a minimum score of 6.5. And note that we here say minimum. The higher the ranking of the institutions, their English proficiency ranks requirements may also be higher. So you need to make sure that you understand what your target universities are. Go through a sample of your target universities and look at what the minimum requirements of these programs are and plan and prepare your applications accordingly. A lot of the times, work experience is recommended. There are programs that you can apply to without work experience, but business analytics being such an applied area of I guess it's a really applied science. It would be good for you to approach a graduate program after having some understanding of how businesses work. Now, some of us may have that understanding conceptually, and that's great. But some of us, we may require hands-on experience in order to better conceptualize where the data needs would be, how could we improve business performance if we had data on certain parameters, aspects of the business. Every department in a business needs data to make decisions, from human resources to customer services to financial management. Every aspect of the business runs on data. Conceptually, we can understand it, but if you have hands-on experience on how businesses operate on a day-to-day basis, that will help you hone in on your skills, but it will also help you apply that knowledge in an academic setting. What type of prerequisite courses are universities looking for among MS Business Analytics applicants? First of all, analytics, in this case, business analytics is highly quantitative. So an undergraduate degree in a quantitative discipline with adequate courses in math and statistics will be very helpful. Other courses could be economics, physics, engineering, or computer science. These are all backgrounds that are eligible for business analytics study. Note the most important thing to understand is a quantitative background, right? They do like work experience in various verticals from retail to healthcare, telecom to insurance and technology. So work experience in any sector is fine. It doesn't have to be a particular sector. And you can be in any area such as marketing, operations, sales, product development, etc. As I said earlier, it's just important for you to get a feel of how businesses work on a day-to-day basis and how everyday decisions affect business performance. And having that knowledge will help you make better choices as you use a data-driven business model, right? So if you're going to use a very data-driven business model, then you also need to have programming knowledge and working knowledge, especially of programming languages and statistical tools such as R, SAS, Stata, MATLAB, Python, C++, etc. Right? And of course, it will be very helpful if you have calculus and statistics courses. And I can't iterate this enough. Analytics is all about statistics. And so for you to be able to make predictive choices, statistics is the backbone of analytics. What are the courses available under business analytics? Now, this slide shows you the typical courses you will find under business analytics. So you can see some of these courses are very, very business oriented, like case studies, the case study approach. You might wonder, why do we need case studies if we have business analytics, which is very quantitatively driven? The important thing about any analysis is to know that you have to use multiple methods in order to make important decisions, and how you integrate that into your business model is going to be one of the key things you will learn in graduate school, right? So you see different types of courses, and then you have data mining, which again is very important. No matter what type of data your businesses have gathered, how do you mine that data in order to make important decisions? As I say, garbage in, garbage out, right? If your data is not reliable or valid, then it doesn't give you any information that is relevant to the decisions that you make. So data mining is very important as gathering valid and reliable data, right? So these are some courses that you will find, other than more technical courses in machine learning and whatnot, right? But you also see here there is a good blend of business intelligence, enterprise data management, personal development and leadership. So these are all very, very business oriented courses. This will be coupled with a lot of other technical courses that you will use in order to mine the data, visualize the data, and manage your data using various tools and technologies that we discussed earlier. So what kind of jobs can I get after the course? As I said, every sector is looking, to integrate people who make data-driven decisions, to save the money, to save companies money and reduce cost, so that they can improve the bottom line. As basic as that. So from biggest tech companies in the world to local grocery store, technology and data has become the engine for business across sectors. So there are jobs available in just about every sector for people with business analytics degrees. So you can see here technology, accounting, consulting, financial services, manufacturing, healthcare, educational services, and government. Across sectors, people are relying heavily on business analysts to deploy resources effectively. So the demand for business analytics is cross-cutting. Career opportunities. Business analytics is open to non-technical background candidates as well as people with technical backgrounds. And here are some options for people, right? Data scientist, statistician, fraud analyst, data architect, marketing analytics manager. As we all talk about Google ads and ads on social media, and a lot of companies are doing a lot of online marketing. So you can imagine more and more going forward that analytics is going to be a very, very basic requirement for most people in marketing. It was not so some time ago. But more and more now, analytics is going to be a very integral component of marketing and marketing managers. More so because a lot of analytics is readily available through a lot of the software that we use. All managers need to do is analyze that data. It is even produced visually, right? So a lot of basic jobs are going to have a significant analytics component in the future. So as you can see, data analytics is going to become a prerequisite for a lot of entry-level positions as well as advanced positions in most sectors. So this is the right time for you to start pursuing your aspirations to go study business analytics if you have the prerequisites and the backgrounds that we have discussed earlier. Now that said, what are some top universities that offer business analytics? Here are some universities across the spectrum. We have some universities in the USA, in England, in Spain, Singapore, right? There are universities all over the world, Germany. There are universities all over the world that offer business analytics programs. It boils down to what is going to be the right destination for you. And for that, we make, that's a very, very personal choice. There are many advantages to each of these destinations and disadvantages to each of these destinations. And all of these are reviewed on a case-by-case basis, depending on the student's individual circumstances. Typically at Galvanize, we recommend that students consolidate their aspirations to within two possible destinations. Well, one of the most popular destinations for us is United States, followed by Germany and United Kingdom. So these are the most popular destinations for students who come to us. But that doesn't mean we haven't helped students go to other destinations. We have students applying to Netherlands and Ireland and Australia and Canada. And business analytics courses are available everywhere. What destination is appropriate for you will depend on your, number one, reasons for studying abroad, your goals and objectives, and also your future plans. Granted, you might wonder, how do I make future plans right now? Well, you're going to be a business analyst very soon. It's a good time probably to start thinking of yourself in very professional terms and sort of chart out your personal data in order to make an informed choice on a destination that may be appropriate for you. So please contact us so that we may guide you in making appropriate choices. Here you can see more universities across the globe that offer programs in business analytics. Now, many of you are at home during the COVID-19 crisis. We're all under lockdown, thinking of various ways in which we can improve our lives despite these troubling times. This is a really great time for you to start your higher education plans. While we do believe there's going to be a recession in the economy in the near term, we believe that recession will end in a year or two, and by the time you graduate from the university, you will be very well equipped to ride the next high tide of economic boom, right? At Galvanize, we can help you pursue your graduate degrees after undertaking an in-depth analysis of your profile. We will shortlist up to 12 universities for you from 2 destinations. Once we have shortlisted universities, we will help you finalize and apply to 6 of them. Now, we recommend only 6 because typically we hope that, and based on our methodology, we expect to increase the students' odds of getting accepted by at least 2 universities per shortlist. So we recommend that you apply to 6. And when you apply to 6, we suggest that you apply to 2 ambitious, 2 practical, and 2 safe universities to increase your odds of acceptance. Now, once you have done that, you will hear back, and we hope at least 2 acceptances out of the 6 that you apply. Okay. In order to boost your chances, we will help you craft your statement of purpose and guide you with your letters of recommendation. Our top admissions counselors have studied abroad themselves, and other counselors have helped hundreds of students achieve their higher education dreams abroad. With this, we also bring to you our expert visa counseling for multiple destinations. This should help you successfully matriculate to the university that is appropriate for you. These are some of the costs associated with some of our services. You can see that there are several packages that we offer for GRE prep. If you're applying to the USA, you will need GRE test prep. We have different packages based on number of days of preparation that you are going to need. We also have packages for your English proficiency preparation. And of course, our admissions counseling comes with 2 different packages, premium and exclusive. The program that is appropriate for you, or the package that is appropriate for you, will depend on your target universities, your goals, objectives, and ambition. We hope that you will utilize your time to prepare for the necessary tests and contact us early so that you can plan in advance your college admissions journey.